It's a tragic war in Syria. I mean, this is in its 10th year. Millions are displaced. So many have been forced to flee the country and become refugees. We've got thousands of them here in Canada. They've been displaced all around the world. But there's millions that have been displaced internally, and these internally displaced people are actually living along the Turkish border, but inside Syria. And the only access point for humanitarian agencies is to come across border from Turkey into Syria to reach them. And right now, politics is trumping humanitarian access because the UN Security Council is voting on whether or not to extend that entry point. And there's concerns that Russia will veto it and close down that access point, which would put millions in peril, as if they're not already in peril enough fleeing a war and living in pretty rough conditions. So at GlobalMedic, we're still out responding. We're still getting families emergency food kits, those buckets filled with food that our volunteers put together that families can cook and give, good healthy food to their kids right there. We're giving them water purification units as part of our family emergency kits, so mom is able to get her kids clean water, and let's keep these kids healthy. But it's hard to think that we could lose that access point, which would put millions more in peril. Now we have to keep focused on Syria because I know it's out of the headlines. I know we don't think about it anymore because we're so focused on COVID and how COVID's affected us all around the world. But there are millions still affected by this very ugly war, and they need our help.